Good morning, my dear students of class 8th. I welcome you all to this new class of social science where we are heading towards the chapter from geography, which is agriculture, chapter 4. Children, we just started this chapter one class back, wherein let us recap what we have discussed. Initially, we discussed introduction. So, let us quickly recall what we have learned from the last class. Firstly, we saw introduction where in the process of agriculture, what happens? Plants get transformed into different finished products, right? So plants when they are giving us fruits and when they grow, either they are giving us fruits or when they grow, they are then converted into finished products. The process involves economic activities of three different kinds. Children, whenever these plants are converted to finished products itself involves the transaction of money, it involves economic activities. So, monetary part is involved. Therefore, this process involves economic activities which are of three different types, which we discussed in the last class. Number one, primary activity. Number two, secondary activity. And number three, tertiary activity. Now, let me again make you understand quickly what are these three. Under primary activity, all those jobs which are connected with production and extraction of natural resources are involved, where interaction of man with nature is there only. No industries, no machines, no transportation is involved, right children? So primary activities where the direct interaction of man with the nature is there. Now let us see secondary. Now processing of these natural resources is classified as secondary activity. Once we have extracted the wheat grains, now what? Are we going to eat those wheat grains in the raw form? Are you going to wear this cotton shirt directly from those cotton balls and you will make your own shirt? No. Now this is the second place, the second activity where these natural extracted products are being sent to industries for manufacturing. So this is the second economic activity, which is secondary activity. Let us see the third, which is tertiary activity. Now tertiary activity, children, is complete support system of primary and secondary. Children, because tertiary activities combine, they give base, they support primary and secondary, isn't it? So like transport, banking, insurance are various examples. Now, let us come to the next part of the chapter where we will see the how this whole agriculture is connected with economic activities. Now, children, a crucial example of primary activity is what, which is the heading of the chapter, agriculture. Mostly people associate agriculture with primary activity. Since India is a developing country and about 70% of India's population is engaged in agriculture. So, this activity involves processes such as growing flowers, fruits, vegetables, crops, and different kinds of livestock animals, and such as sheep, camels, etc. Now, did you see how many activities are involved in this process? Such as growing flowers, fruits, vegetables, crops, rearing of different livestock animals such as sheep, cattle, etc. Now, around 50% of the population across the globe, across the world, children, is involved in agricultural activity. In India, two-thirds of Indian population is still engaged in agriculture. Two-thirds is only 70% around. Now, in order to carry out agriculture activities successfully, favorable topography involves climate, soil, type of land, is where the crops are grown play a very important role. Suppose this is India and 70% of the people are engaged in agriculture. Have you ever realized why? Climate should also favor us, isn't it? Physical conditions should also favor us. So, what all are required? Topography means the type of land, then climate, soil, and are responsible for the cultivation of crops. Now, following map illustrates different places around the world. In the chapter, you will see a map where we will see concentration of different agricultural activities around the world, children. Okay, so this is how the people which are engaged particularly around the world are being depicted. Now, children, let us move further. Okay, so let us just a second. Now, there are some important points which come under do you know. I would like to ask you, do you know agriculture, the art, where in the book, in those boxes, the definitions are there, children. Agriculture, the art and science of carrying out cultivation, rearing livestock such as sheep is called agriculture. Sericulture, then viticulture, pisciculture, horticulture. Agriculture I have explained. Sericulture, from seri to silk. So rearing of silkworms in order to carry out rearing of commercial purposes is known as sericulture. Now viticulture. Viticulture is for grapes. When farmer rear grapes, it is called viticulture. Pisciculture, when fishes are breeded in ponds and tanks, it is known as pisciculture. And horticulture, we all know fruits and vegetables, flowers when they are grown together for commercial purpose is known as horticulture. Right, children? So next is the farm system, which I will complete in the next class. So that's all for today. Bye bye, take care, and please complete your written work, children. Bye bye.